Welcome to the deep dive. Ever get stuck looking at two tech products? The specs look almost the same, but one costs way more.
Oh yeah, that analysis paralysis, it's real.
Exactly. And you're thinking, okay, the expensive one has to be better somehow, right? Well, today we're tackling exactly that. We're putting two ultra-wide gaming monitors head-to-head, the Xiaomi G34WQi versus the Lenovo G34W30.
And on paper, these things are practically twins. Seriously. Both are 34-inch curved VA panels.
Right, 3440 by 1440 resolution, that nice 1500R curve. The basic viewing experience seems identical.
Totally. And the core gaming specs match up too. You've got that 1 meets response time claim, AMD FreeSync Premium support on both.
Okay, so if the underlying hardware, the panel, the core features are basically indistinguishable, where's the difference coming from? And more importantly, why the big price gap?
Yeah, the price. That's where it gets interesting. The Xiaomi, you can find it for around, say, $290.
Pretty aggressive pricing.
Definitely. But the Lenovo, that one's sitting more in the $350 to $400 range. So you're looking at maybe a $60 to $110 premium.
Oof. That's significant. So what does that extra money get you with the Lenovo?
Well, the most obvious thing our data picked up is built-in speakers. The Lenovo has dual 3-watt speakers. The Xiaomi, none.
Okay, but hang on. This is a gaming monitor comparison, right?
Yes.
Who actually uses monitor speakers for serious gaming or even just decent audio?
My point exactly. The reviews we looked at are pretty unanimous. They call monitor audio things like universally garbage. One even said it's like a tin can telephone.
Huh. Yeah, sounds about right. So you're paying a decent chunk extra for something most people will probably just mute immediately and use headphones or proper speakers anyway?
Precisely. It feels like a feature added just to tick a box, not provide real value.
Right, so speakers aside, what else? Any meaningful performance differences, maybe refresh rate?
Well, there is a tiny difference. The Xiaomi hits 180 Hz natively. The Lenovo technically does 165 Hz, but can be overclocked to 170 Hz.
So 10 Hz difference, effectively.
Yeah, and honestly, the consensus is that for, actual human perception, a 10 Hz difference at that level is statistically impossible to notice. It's not a real-world advantage for the Xiaomi.
Okay, so gaming performance is effectively a wash. What about connectivity? Ports?
Another dead heat. Both have the exact same setup. 2 DisplayPort 1.4, 2 HDMI 2.0, and 1 audio jack.
Standard stuff.
Pretty much, but here's the key thing for both of them. You absolutely need to use DisplayPort to hit those high refresh rates, the 180 or 170 Hz.
Ah, right. What happens if you use HDMI?
You're capped. HDMI 2.0 on these tops out at 100 Hz. Big difference if you're expecting high refresh rate gaming.
Good to know. Okay, so performance is identical, ports are identical, the price difference mainly buys bad speakers. It feels like we're missing something. Shouldn't the bigger brand name Lenovo maybe offer better quality in some other area, like a color?
Now, that's where things finally diverge, and maybe not how you'd expect. The testing shows the cheaper Xiaomi actually has better color accuracy right out of the box.
Really? How much better?
Significantly better for accuracy. The Xiaomi covers 100% of the sRGB color space, which is standard, but it also hits 95% of DCI-P3. That's quite good for a monitor at this price, important for HDR content and movies.
Okay, and the Lenovo.
The Lenovo actually goes beyond sRGB, hitting 124%.
Wait, isn't it better? 124% sounds impressive.
You'd think so, but not really for accuracy. When a display wildly overshoots a color standard like sRGB, it leads to oversaturation. Colors look too intense, artificial. The reviews use the word cartoonish.
Ah, so the Xiaomi is 100% RGB and 95% DCI-P3 means it's showing colors more like they're supposed to look.
Exactly. It's a truer image. And Xiaomi actually backs this up. In the box, they include a factory color calibration report.
Oh, wow, really? For a sub-$300 monitor?
Yep. It shows the specific delta E values for that individual unit. Delta E measures color error, lower is better. Getting that kind of report usually comes with much pricier pro-level displays. It shows real attention to detail.
That is impressive. Okay, any other points of comparison, like the stand?
Yeah.
Build quality?
Minor differences. The Xiaomi stand is apparently a bit lighter, maybe easier to put together. The Lenovo stand is described as sturdier, but, funny enough, some users actually reported it being a bit wobbly.
Interesting. But both can be VESA-mounted anyway.
Oh yeah, standard VESA mounting on both. So if you hate the included stand, you have options.
Okay, let's wrap this up then. It sounds pretty clear-cut.
It really does. The cheaper monitor, the Xiaomi, essentially matches the Lenovo on all the core gaming specs people care about: resolution, refresh rate, response time.
But it actually pulls ahead significantly in color accuracy, giving you a better visual experience out of the box.
Right. And the extra money for the Lenovo basically gets you a brand name you recognize and those frankly useless built-in speakers.
So the budget option is legitimately the better performer where it counts for visual quality.
It seems that way. It's a classic case of not judging a product just by its price tag or brand. You got to look at the specifics.
Which brings us to our final thought for you, the listener. How often do you find yourself maybe paying that extra $50, $100, whatever it is, just for a brand name you trust, or for a feature like built-in audio that you know deep down you're probably never going to use?
Yeah, it really makes you think about evaluating the quality and usefulness of features, not just, counting them on a spec sheet. Something to chew on.
Definitely. Keep questioning those assumptions. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.